Hi everyone, I am Manto. I'll be teaching live process of class 10 science. And before we go further, I would like to request our students to be, a little bit attentive and to be retentful. Whenever an examiner, whenever a tutor teach something, you should be attentive and you should try to grab the gist. You should try to grab the concept. And the second things I would like to say is, when you write an answer in an exam, you should present a diagram. A diagrammatic presentation will fetch good marks. And then the examiner who checks your answer paper will come to know that you have an idea, broader idea about you have a broader concept about the particular topic. So he will give you a handsome marks. So diagrammatic presentation is important because of visual impression that the examiner gets. And second thing is, like, after you have studied the particular topic, go for revision. Time to time you need to revise so that you will be able to retain and recall the point that you have studied. And live process is, it's in kind of study of evolution. Evolution means study of our body function, our body development, how we respond to the environment, and how we react the stimulus that we have in our body, how the sensory neurons are functioning, and how our liver and our other major organs, heart and all those kidneys, how they are regulated, all those things we're going to study in live process. And also along with it, we'll be studying plants, regarding plants also, plants, animals, both zoology and botany part. So in live process, so here I'm writing down the topic name, live process. So here mainly we will study about our body function and how the plants respond to the external environment, and how their specialized organs are involved in the manufacture of food, and how they obtain food. And see, normally when we see animal or plants, how do we know that they are alive? I'll say this. How do we know they are alive? Because, like, when they are having a breathing, when they are coughing, and when they are responding to stimulus, we only came to know that they are alive. And how about the non-livings? Why they are not able to function like a normal living? It's because of the structures, it's because of the configuration, it's because of the body functions that the humans have. So like humans and the animals, so animals in generally we will say animals have some kind of specialized organs, like they have an integumentary body system, they have a cardiovascular system, and they have a nervous system. All those systems are involved in the process of functioning the body, how we respond, how we work. All these are done by the specialized organs. So actually some of the chemicals, reactions take place in our body by the process of metabolism, and the food that we consume, it goes to our alimentary canal, digestive system, and that the foods are again broken down into smaller particles through a process of metabolism, and some are broken and some are regenerated, some are made into energy, which is called anabolism. This is the production of or synthesize of complex particles, okay, along with making of energy. And another which is will be similar with anabolism is catabolism. This process is a breaking down of complex molecules into smaller ones. So here it's catabolism, the food that we take, proteins, carbohydrates, balanced diet that we have in the morning, breakfast and all, dinner and all this are broken down into smaller particles in order to produce energy. And after the catabolism, the feces, the waste materials, the byproducts are excreted out through anus. So excretion, it is the removal of waste materials after a process of digestion. These are all my writings, and I write these things on my own. I didn't refer to any books, but as per my knowledge, I am presenting this. As you all know, there are different kinds of cellular organisms. Some are unicellular organisms. This means uni means one, cellular means cell. Organisms is it's a living body, where the foods and all the organism takes, and then there is a normal function of the body. And so unicellular organisms, example could be amoeba. And next we will go to multicellular organisms. Please mind my handwriting. I'm writing it in a very hurried manner. Multicellular organisms here, multi means many. So many cells, it means many cells. So a complex organisms like multicellular organisms like us humans, we have a complex system. We have so many cells in our body. So we have so many cells in our body. We have in our cells there is a nucleus. There is a DNA. And we are multicellular. That's why we are able to function. We are able to conduct so many things, which the unicellular organisms like amoeba and other things could not do. So the process of exchange of gases, and the intake of food in multicellular organisms like humans, animals, are through a specialized tissues. So we have so many organs. We have a liver in order to make a food, to break down the complex particles. We have the liver. We have the kidney, that is to concentrate and produce a urine. All these specialized tissues and organs are involved in so different ways. So that's why we are complex. We are a complex and a multicellular organisms. But in case of amoeba, gaseous exchange and food particles are they are not required because the entire body of amoeba, entire body, unicellular organisms are attached with the surrounding environment. That means the air, the wind that blows, the oxygen and carbon dioxide that is needed for the unicellular organism survival, they do not have a specialized tissues. So the gases, all the gases components, they enter to the body to the body of the unicellular organisms by their own, without the use of the medium like specialized tissues. Roughly, I would like to draw the diagram of. I'll show you the diagram of amoeba. This is cytoplasm. This is like a tentacle types. These are pseudopods. And of course, this is nucleus. This is a cell organism. It's very important. It plays a very crucial and vital role for the survival of organism, because it has DNA and so many other organelles which are, and so many things that you will be knowing in the higher classes. It has cell organism, Golgi complex, and endoplasmic reticulum. So many things are there. So I will show you. This is a diagram of amoeba, and this is cell membrane. This is cell membrane, and this is food vacuole. And this is the foot engulfed by the pseudopods. You know what? Actually, here, since it is a unicellular organisms, amoeba, they have a very peculiar mechanism. They absorb the food particles with the help of these pseudopods. Pseudopods, this is a motile. It's a motile. It performs a motility function, and it's motile, and it used to engulf. It's like you just visualize the octopus, how octopus engulf any humans, or how the fishes are being engulfed and taken away by octopus, and just like that, they have this pseudopods. This is a specialized. It's very peculiar and hallmark feature of amoeba. So with these pseudopods, they are able to engulf food particles, and it is stored in this vacuole. This vacuole will digest, and that's how the amoeba survives, not being starved, not being devoid of food. Now we will go to a larger topic, nutrition. Just imagine how does the living things get food? How do they get food, and from where did they get food? And what is the importance and significance of nutrition? The thing we should know is nutrition. It's a process by which the body takes in and use the food which is needed for the growth and development of body. It's important for the nourishment of our body, because through nutrition only our body is able to make energy. When we work and when we do physical activities, we require energy. Suppose if you are not taking a food for a long time, then how will you be able to work? Because you will not be able to function properly. So all these nutritions that we take, which includes carbohydrates, proteins, polysaccharides, and so many other polysaccharides, and unsaturated fatty acids. All these forms that we take, it is called as nutrition. So nutrition is process by which the body, which means here it refers to our body, human body, and which takes needed for growth and development. Now we will go to modes of nutrition, and we all need food for our survival. We all need food in order to produce an energy, which is ATP. ATP is an adenosine triphosphate. You will come to know this in class 11 and 12. So ATP is an energy through which the food particles that we get that are being broken down, and that's how the ATP is produced. It's not so important here, but now we will quickly move to modes of nutrition. When you write in exam, try to write in a flowchart manner. Try to draw a flowchart. It will fetch lots of marks. Methods of obtaining food by organisms. There are different modes of nutrition. One is autotrophic. Another one is heterotrophics. Try to know by this. Auto means what? We are able to do the things by our own. Auto means just say it is an automatic. We are able to manufacture the things we are able to do by our own. And hetero means different. Okay. Just for your understanding, I'm saying this. It's different. Hetero means different. So heterotrophic nutrition and autotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition is further divided into 3 types. We have saprophytic, and the another one is parasitic, last one is halozoic. So first, before we go further, I would like to say about the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition, it's a mode of nutrition by which green plants, blue-green algae. These are autotrophs organisms. These autotrophs organisms, they are able to synthesize food particles by their own, without depending on external environment. Without depending on the other organisms. They are able to manufacture, they are able to synthesize foods with the help of sunlight, through a process of photosynthesis. And here, heterotrophic mode of nutrition, the organisms, which are separate, I'll give you saprophytic, like fungi, algae, parasitic like fleas, and also like humans. This saprophytic mode of nutrition, which is under heterotropic nutrition. The examples are fungi and algae. They have specialized organs. They have a specialized tissues with the help of which they make food, and for that they need to engulf food from the other organisms. And parasitic here it is parasites. It is called parasites, leaves, fleas, and so many other Wujira, Bancrofti, and so many other bacteria, pathogens that we call in higher class. They are parasites. You suppose you are the leaves. When you go to jungle, you are infected by the leaves. The leaves will try to consume the blood that you have. All these things are parasites. All these origins are parasitics. And here we have a holozoic, which is humans and animals. They take food from the other organisms. We consume food. We depend food on other living organisms. We depend food from other animals. And this holozoic is very important. And here parasitic and holozoic is very important for the exam point of view. And whenever you write something in exam, try to write in the flowchart manner. The examiner will give you good marks because it gives you a visual impression.